What's up, crypto people? This is Ashraf here in Crypto Outlook, and like I promised in my last video, today I'll be talking about Steemit or Steem cryptocurrency or SBD cryptocurrency. So Steemit basically is a platform, and Steem and SBD is a cryptocurrency. Well, as you might know, during the bull run, on the last bull run, SBD price and Steem price was a bit high, and a lot of people basically went into the Steemit blockchain and also Steemit.com and also other dApps built around Steemit. So now what happened? Yes, this is the question that I've been thinking, because me myself are not really active in Steemit.com anymore. So this brings me to a lot of question, and I have been reading some articles and some postings in Steemit, in Reddit, about what is actually happening in Steemit. Okay, let me put down in a structural way. Okay, number one, for me, I believe, of course, the bear market. Okay, when the price was high during the bull run, when the Bitcoin price was high, of course, all other cryptocurrency will follow the hype, will follow the bandwagon. That's what happened to Steemit.com, which is, for let's say I take like SBD. SBD before the bull run, it was like one SBD equals to 1 USD. But during the bull market, it became like 1 USD almost reached 15 USD. So that's how a lot of it. And basically, you just have to post a few posts and you can earn like a few $100 during that particular bull run. And now it's total opposite. Sometimes I just get likes in my Steemit post, but I don't even get 1 cent. So that's how bad the bear market is, and that's what the bear market is doing to Steemit. So this is the problem with Steemit, which is, of course, Steemit or the CEO, they can't really control the market, right? But they have to endure it in a way. Okay, second thing that makes me think that why Steemit didn't really performing right now and basically creating a lot of negative vibes is due to the poor management. Okay, I think most of you guys know, or if you're new into Steemit, then I have to tell you that basically Steemit CEO is I think Nat Scott, and now I think he became the managing director. Okay, so that's one part of it. And another part of it that most of the new comers in Steemit that doesn't know is the CTO. Okay, in the early days, I think somewhere in 2016, something like that, it was Dan Larimer. Yes, the famous Dan Larimer. Dan Larimer is quite famous in the cryptocurrency space, and he was the CTO for Steemit.com, and it was going pretty well until Dan Larimer left Steemit and he basically founded EOS. But he didn't live in a good term, I believe, because there's a posting from Dan Larimer basically highlighted some of the problem in Steemit.com. So based on his post, what I can conclude is that basically Nat and Dan has some problems, and they can't really resolve the problem because Dan has his vision, or maybe his insight on Steemit, on how it can grow, but Nat, maybe he has some other stuff going on within himself. So this is the part that I believe where the management need to play a big role, because if I see Steemit.com, the posting by the whales, and okay, there are two type of whales. Some are not so good whale, or we call them greedy whale, and some are really the whales that will build the community and is still building the community. So like the good whales, I can tell like Kevin Wong is one of the good whales, and also other whales in Steemit.com. So they have highlighted, the management need to do something in the Steemit blockchain, because the current model is not actually working. And you know why the current model is not actually working? It's not the way they have designed the Steemit.com, because to compare Steemit.com and other social media platform is not really apple to an apple comparison. Okay, this is the reason why. The normal social media platform, like take it facebook.com, twitter.com, youtube.com, Instagram, you name it, their revenue model is solely based on advertising. That means the more user they have, the more advertising revenue they will generate, because people want to be, because company basically want people to know what they are marketing about, and they'll feel like, okay, Facebook, they have 2 billion, sorry, I think 2.2 billion users, so it's a lot of people there where you can basically display your product. And how about Steemit? Okay, Steemit before the bull run, it's about, I think the users are 300,000 total users, and after the bull run it reached a massive 1 million users. I think somewhere in 2018, that's the last reported numbers that I have, which is 1 million users. And Steemit is basically, it runs on a blockchain platform, Steem, and basically they don't have any revenue model based on advertising. Yes, that's how Steemit works currently. They don't have advertising revenue, so they don't get a lot of money pumped in, and basically it's just, if the Bitcoin price goes up, then of course Steemit will make more profit. So some have been telling that, you know, it is time for Steemit to look into advertising revenue. I'm not really expert in that particular matter, but what I feel, that is not the actual solution for the problem right now. When you're talking about the management, it's very obvious. Whenever Net comes with a statement, it doesn't feel comprehensive. It doesn't feel like, yes, this is the solution. Because let me tell you one simple example. Do you guys remember SMT, Smart Media Token? Alright, Net has been talking about Smart Media Token since the beginning of the time. I think I joined Steemit in 2017. Yes, November or October 2017. And I've been hearing about Smart Media Token, you know, that they're gonna launch it, and it's gonna revolutionize the content creation industry and so on. But poor thing, it didn't materialize until today. I don't know what happened to Smart Media Token, but I believe if SMT token was launched, maybe it could bring a different ball game to Steemit.com. Alright, so enough of me roasting about Steemit management, but that's my case here. Steemit need to look seriously into their management, and maybe a new CEO will give a better clarity and direction to Steemit. Well, that's just my thought. Okay, the second one is basically, it kind of relate with the management, but it's a very deep problem that I feel that Steemit need to address way earlier and way more aggressive, because now I feel like it's very problematic and it grows very large, which is the Steem bots, or the bots in the Steemit. So how does this bot works? Okay, if you are new into Steemit, basically how it works is you post your content and someone will read your content, and they feel your content have a quality, has some credibility, and then they'll like it. And if a whale likes your if a whale likes your post or even comment, you'll get quite a high number of SBD value. Okay, so how about this bot? Bot, as you know, bot is basically, they don't really know how to differentiate quality content or rubbish or garbage content. For bot, is basically whatever you pay to the bot maintenance, then they will give you the amount of likes or SBD. So it's kind of proportionate according to the season. And right now bots are everywhere, on the Steemit. So basically I just have to go to any page that basically provides a bot, and then I just pay a couple of SBD and say, you know, please like this particular post on this, and then bot will like that post. Okay, so this is, maybe we can take it as a quick solution or a short term kind of solution, but in the long term it does brings the Steemit platform down. So yes, it's not I don't really think that bot is something necessary, or if let's say Steemit would like to enable like bot voting and stuff like that, they need to have a certain degree of control. Right now, nobody's controlling it, and now bot is running around Steemit. So if you're doing any like a super awesome quality kind of post, it might not even get a single like. So this is what is happening right now, because people are really focusing on bot and they are making profit out of bot. So I feel with the, if let's say the management decide to curb or do something about the bot, then they can do it. And if let's say there's a certain degree of new, or if there is a new rules regarding bot and bot voting or vote buying and stuff like that, maybe it can bring up the Steemit platform. Okay, that's number 2. And number 3, this is what happened to me personally, was the whale war. Okay, right now there's no war in Steemit.com. It's like, you know, it's like a bit lame, like nothing's really going on except for the whales that posting and they are getting likes, and also some active community which are really doing well, so they are doing particularly good in this bear market as well. Alright, this has happened I think somewhere in the early 2018, whereby there's a whale war between Bernie Sanders and also Hygiene. I'm sorry if I didn't get the names right, because that's how I think I should pronounce. Okay, Bernie Sanders basically feels that Hygiene is raping the reward pool. Okay, so what Hygiene is doing during that, what Hygiene done was, he basically posted like in a day he'll post about 4 to 5 content, which is a garbage content. It's just a statistic, a graph telling that, you know, this coin the price go up, this coin the price will go down, and it's basically worthless because there's not much insight on his post. He just put a couple of graphs and just few lines, and he'll sell food, and there are some whales are basically behind him and voting for his content as well. So if he does it, like for example, like 3 times a week or maybe few times a month, then it's okay, something negligible. But when you do this thing over and over again every day, like 5 to 10 times a day, you're basically getting all the rewards to your own pocket. So that's what Hygiene has been doing, and it could have been stopped in the early days. Maybe once the management saw that, you know, someone is raping the reward pool, maybe you know there's some kind of mechanism or new rules, or even forking of Steemit, it could solve the situation. But no, then Bernie Sanders, which is quite famous and influential in a rough way, basically declared a war with Hygiene. So it kind of gives a negative vibe to the whole Steemit community during that time. So it shows that, like, if let's say now you see it's the bear market, things are quiet, things are slow, but if there's another bull run again, and I'm not so sure whether there'll be a Hygiene versus Bernie Sanders 2.0, 3.0, because humans basically, their nature is greed. And when you have a greedy person, there must be a mechanism to control people from become over greedy, because once people become over greedy beyond the limit, then things will start to crumble. So that's what happened in Steemit whale war in a nutshell. So for me, these are the 3 things that Steemit need to address concisely and also in a wholesome way, so that the community can grow. Because for me, basically, I still have faith in Steemit, because Steemit is not like other social media platform. Because the problem, like with Facebook and some other social media, basically they are selling our data, which is our personal data, and they are selling it to the advertisers so that they can make money. But in Steemit is different. We have the option to basically post, and people can like, can comment. We basically control our posting, our data, and we get paid for it. just by people voting and also engaging with us, and also the community in Steemit is quite positively in general. So this is the opportunity that Steemit should really look into, and the management need to basically curb on the problems that surrounding Steemit right now. Because for me, they now have about like 1 million user. The more user they grow, it is better for Steemit. And let's say there's another bull run, Steemit can really become a game changer in the social media category itself. Because I'm not so sure whether Steemit can be as same par with Facebook, because Facebook got 2 billion users, and also Mark Zuckerberg and the Facebook team has just are basically exploring their own stable coin. So Steemit need to look into all this perspective about other social media, and they should really work on their smart media token. And this is my personal opinions as well. Steemit also should look into these good whales or the community building whales, whereby they have spent a lot of time in building the community, and also basically helping people outside the crypto community, cryptocurrency, to adopt Steemit. So they should really look into, like, you know, officially recognizing these whales, so that this whale will get some sort of recognition, and they know that Steemit management is basically looking into their suggestion and also comments. And also, I believe the developers in Steemit right now is doing really good. And if let's say there's an advertising model that would like to be introduced into Steemit, I believe it shouldn't be introduced in the Steemit blockchain, but it could be introduced within the developer itself. So let's say like Partico or DTube, they want to bring in the advertising revenue model, then by all means they can, because these developers basically they are doing it out of their own will to basically develop the community, and they need money to grow the community and also their devs. So in this sense, they can basically introduce this advertising revenue model, so that their devs will grow and will be adopted mainstream. Because the whole point of this cryptocurrency and blockchain is mainstream adoption. The more people come into this space, the better for this industry to grow. Okay, so that's all my view, and this is basically my shirt. I'm from Team Malaysia, because I also have my own Steemit.com, and thanks to my community Team Malaysia, I learned a lot about blockchain and also cryptocurrency. Okay, that's all from me, signing off, and I'll see you guys in next video. So bye, crypto people.